Good day, I am Diane Drayton, Press Officer for the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force. Welcome to another GIS report. Today I'm joined by three gentlemen who will introduce themselves shortly. What we're here to discuss is Operation Island Watch. What is it? How does it work? Who benefits? These and other questions will be answered by our guests today. Inspector Lesroy Simmons, tell us a little bit about the role you play with the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force.
Hey, good day, Ms. Drayton, and thanks for having me. As you stated, my name is Lesroy Simmons, Inspector of Police, and I presently attached to the Marine Unit. My duty is basically to manage the day-to-day operation of the Marine Unit and ensure that the borders of these beautiful Virgin Islands are secured.
Awesome. Tell us, what is Operation Island Watch?
Operation Island Watch is an ongoing operation within the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force where we seek to detect and prevent offenses along our coastline of the Virgin Islands. That is basically it.
Yes. Chief Inspector Buckley, anything you want to add? First of all, introduce us to who you are.
My name is Louis Buckley. I am at the rank of Chief Inspector, and I operate within the operations portfolio of the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force. And my role in Island Watch is to ensure that there is sufficient operational support to keep that initiative going.
All right. How does it all work, Inspector Simmons? How does the Operation Island Watch work?
It came about, whereby myself and my staff, where we had a discussion where we thought it is best for us to be intelligent-led. And of such, we came up with the idea where we have Operation Island Watch. In this operation, we seek to get the public, the entire island involved so that we will get the necessary information that can be intelligent-led. That is basically how we come about with the idea of Operation Island Watch.
And if I'm gathering, I did a bit of research on it myself. What it is providing the public an opportunity to provide information to the police about maritime traffic, things that are going on within the borders. Am I right?
Yes, you're correct. And anonymously, because we are aware that sometimes the public might be a little bit hesitant. And in doing so, we give the public the assurance that any information that feed to us will be dealt with the strictest of confidence. And to facilitate that, we created a QR code so that the information gathered will be sent to us, to the Intel unit, and persons don't have the responsibility to share the names or any details. We don't want that.
Okay, and for the audience that might not know what a QR code is, maybe I'll ask Chief Inspector Buckley to kind of demonstrate how it works.
So this is the Island Watch poster, for example, and there's a QR code to the bottom right-hand corner. And what you do is you take your smartphone out and you activate the camera. And once you put the camera lens on the QR code, it will automatically take you to an internet browser site, and that would be the secure website where you can input the information. And as Mr. Simmons said, we do not have access to that information. It goes directly to our Intel database, and it is overseen by a single UK-based officer with no connection to the British Virgin Islands. So there shouldn't be any concerns pertaining to information security.
Awesome. Tell me, what kind of information are you looking for? What kind of information are you looking for from the public?
Basically, in the coastline of the British Virgin Islands, we're looking for information where you may have situation where boat arriving at a particular area at an unusual time over a period of time. We seeking information that shows where boat vessels have major modification to enhance speed, boat that show damages, pursuers on those vessels who are novice, pursuers who took interest in surveying port buildings, marinas, pursuers in the marine industry who use large sums of cash. Those sort of stuff we are seeking to gather so that we can be intelligence-led.
And it's so fortunate that on the poster you have a kind of a list of things that you'll be looking for from individuals. We have a large boating community, and there's a lot of people that are seeing things. I'm sure that they're wondering, is this considered suspicious? Should I report it, and how can I report it? So these are going to be given out to the boating community, am I right?
Yes.
And how are we getting them around? Are we posting them? Are we hand delivering them? How is it going to work?
Yes. So first, they are now on our Facebook page, RVIPF Marine Base. This poster is now posted. My officers also, while patrolling, they will take these posters to seafarers, mariners, charter companies, and anyone who just wish to pass by Rotom Police Station or any one of my officers. We are free to give these out.
Wonderful. What if people also who would play their part in trying to reduce criminal activity on our coastlines would probably say is, I'm a part of the solution. I'm a part of protecting the tourism product. Am I right?
Yes, and I am particularly concerned in protecting the BVI tourism product. As you know, it is one of our major economic pillar, and of such, I will do whatever within the limit of the law to protect and to continue to keep criminal elements away from the Virgin Islands.
Okay.
And Mr. Drayton,
Sure.
I might add that the list that is on the poster is not exhaustive. So if anyone sees something, they should say something.
Sounds like a good line to add to this interview. Third, and certainly not least of our guest, is Mr. Phil Aspinall, who is no stranger to the maritime community and the boating community. Mr. Aspinall, just tell the audience, for those who don't know you, what is your role and what is Visor's role within our community?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Diane. Thanks for inviting me. As introduced, my name is Phil Aspinall. I'm with Virgin Islands Search and Rescue, or VISAR. We've been around since 1988. As the sailing community grew here, it became clear that somebody needed to be out there if the unfortunate happens. So we've grown and grown over the years, from a fast response sort of unit to helping people to most of my crew are medically trained now and can deal with most issues out at sea while we transfer them to the land-based hospitals and stuff. So again, I've been with them since 1990, as Diane has said. Most of you will know my face and certainly my voice from the radio. So I'm very pleased to be here and part of this initiative. I think it's very important, and I commend the officers here for coming up with this, because we are all part of the solution, and we need to be part of the solution. I don't think I'd be remit or ignorant if I said, we're not aware of the problems out there, so we need to be part of that solution. The police force is but small, and we can magnify that response agency by adding ourselves to each and every occasion, so I applaud this. I think it's a great initiative.
I'm glad. I think you speak for a lot of the men and women within the boating community in terms of, benefiting from such an initiative. Am I right?
Correct. I mean, as I say, yeah, we have to all be part of the solution, and make these guys' job easier, So if we can give them the intelligence that they need, then they can respond. It's a good thing.
Yes. I'm going to jump right back to the inspector. We are also launching a second initiative. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, alongside Operation Island Watch, we are also launching a dinghy safety campaign. We noticed of recent where we have a little bit more than we want as relates to, boat accident. We have serious injuries, and in some cases we have fatality. And of such, we want to promote safety while at sea. So we came up with the idea of also running a dinghy safety campaign whereby we encourage spouses to always wear their kill cord, to practice safe speed, to maintain safe speed while entering the mooring field, so that safety on a whole will be promoted at sea. We also aiming for the charter companies to just add this little flyer within their welcome packages to our charter companies, to our guests when visiting us, because we want to make sure that they're safe. We want them to return, because everything goes within our tourism product. That's the reason why we are launching our dinghy safety campaign.
Awesome. Chief Inspector Buckley, you want to add anything to what he said?
No, Mr. Simmons pretty much covered it, and we're really looking forward for public awareness, and that would minimize the amount of incidents that we're dealing with.
And accidents and serious injuries.
Yes, indeed.
Phil, I know this is near and dear to your heart because
It
you're
is indeed.
seeing.
Yes.
You want to say anything?
No, I think this little flyer is very good. It's got all of the key information on there. I brought along with me sort of a life jacket and the red string, as it's called on the paper, so the safety lanyard or kill cord, essential on your dinghy outboard. The driver or the captain, whatever you refer to him as. If you're a tourist down here, never been on a boat, you'll say the driver. This obviously is a safety device for the outboard engine. Without it, the engine will not run. So fasten this to yourself, either clip it to your pants or wrap it around your wrist, around your leg, so that if you hit a wave or you hit something and you're pitched out of the boat, then the engine will stop. And obviously, twofold, you have a dinghy to climb back into. It's not shot off into the sunset. And worse, it's not turned around and come back and run you over. So this is kind of the main piece of kit. And I'll say it out here in public. We see cheats with this. People don't like this. They put on a tie wrap instead. That has to be wrong. This is all about safety. Please, please, please wear this. It will save you. As Inspector Simmons has said, sadly we're going out to injuries, serious injuries, and even fatalities, purely because this was not worn. In addition, obviously, the life jacket. Dinghies are not so much, but for the bigger boats, in the old days when your grandfather went out sailing and stuff, and he fell off his sailing boat into the sea, he slid off the side and the boat stopped and he climbed back in. It's like us going in the sea from the beach, But these days with the faster boats, 60, 70, 80 miles an hour, if you fall off that, you're hitting concrete. That water is solid. And it will probably knock you unconscious. If you're wearing this, you will float. And your life will probably be saved. And I can certainly come and find you a lot easier if you're on the surface than if you've gone glug, glug, glug. So like I say, people say, my grandfather never wore a life jacket, my father rarely wore one, Don't, please, please. The boats are so much faster. You're hitting that water like concrete. Wear this. Save yourselves.
Words of wisdom. Words of wisdom. I love what the brochure here says. A life jacket can't save you if you're not wearing it. So often we have captains saying, I have all that tools that are required for safety, but if it's not worn, it's useless. Yes. Well, I think that this is truly thinking outside the box in terms of getting our public to participate in safeguarding our community. I love the initiative personally. I think that we could do more to share with the public. I certainly will do everything I can in my seat to let the public know about this. Again, it's anonymous, it's quick, it's easy. It's a few lines that says what I've seen. It records the time and the date and the area that these things, this suspicious behavior was seen. So I think we're arming our marine public, our boating public with the information to be able to help us solve crimes. I am just going to give you each an opportunity to say one final comment. Inspector Simmons?
All of this would not have been possible without the generous financial assistance of the BVI Marine Association. They are the one who fought this bill, and we are forever grateful, and we just want to say thank you, thank you. You see something, don't ignore it, report it. We will act on it. Thank you.
Thank you. Chief Inspector?
Well, we certainly thank all the agencies for their support, and as Mr. Simmons said, thank the Marine Association, and also thanks to Visor, who has been a partner of us steadfast for many years.
Awesome. That's what I didn't mention. The Marine Association of the BVI, they were the ones that financed the printing for the most part.
They were awesome. They never hesitated. They jump on it. They give us ideas. Mm-hmm. And we are truly, truly thankful.
And they were invited to join us in this interview, but they weren't able to make it, I understand.
Yes. Yeah.
Phil, any final words?
No, it's all been said. I think sort of take the poster. I'm really, really happy that this is going to go into the welcome packages with all of the charter yachts. It's informative, it's brief, which is important. Most of our tourists are down here to have a good time, not to sit and read long letters about how this works, how that works. So this is brief, concise. It's very, very good. I like it. Again, thanks to the Marine Association for publishing this and coming up with the initiative, I think. Take care of our borders, take care of our people.
We have officially launched Operation Island Watch. I believe this will be beneficial to many people within the community. I want to thank Inspector Lesroy Simmons, Chief Inspector Louis Buckley, and our own Mr. Phil Aspinall for joining us today. For more information on Operation Island Watch, the Marine Association of the BVI and their involvement, and the work of Visor, please see the listing contacts on the screen. For emergencies, please call police at 311. For emergencies outside the police remit, call 911. I've been your host, Diane Drayton. Thank you for joining me.